We'll call a meeting to order for May 30th at 4:10. Roll call, please.
Chairman Meyer,
Here.
Commissioner Hoffman,
Here?
Commissioner Fiorito.
Here.
Other officials?
Lara Batten, Admin Assistant.
Deputy Clerk Karen Schulteis.
Al Stuffin, Chief of Police.
Jim Zalaki, Deputy Chief.
The approval of minutes, I didn't see anything that needed correction. Sharon or
Seem
Joe?
fine.
Look good.
Motion to approve as submitted.
A second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Do we have need to go into closed session?
No, sir, we do not.
Okay. Before we do the annual, approval of the report, I've gotten to a point where I would like to pass the chairman's responsibilities on for a number of reasons, but not going anywhere. But as everyone knows, I'm out of town from time to time, as well as Joe. Mine are a little bit better, but nothing against Joe, but I think that the appropriate person to take over would be Sharon, and I would make that motion at this time.
I would second that.
Well, I
And
guess I'm outvoted.
I think we could do signify by saying aye, but you don't have to say a thing.
Okay.
All right,
Do you want it?
Yes, I'll accept.
okay. Having done that, I will switch chairs with you.
Okay.
Is this official as of today, then?
As of May, yeah.
Do I know what I'm getting myself into?
You're not getting yourself in there.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just gonna take it a little easier.
Okay, okay, I get it.
Oh, I gotta adjust another one.
Okay.
And you're up.
All right, so we will go back to looking at the old business, the approval of the chairman's annual report.
And do we have a copy of that?
Well, I read it, Jerry.
I read it too.
And I was very impressed.
I was too.
If you could
Sharon.
send a copy to
Yeah, we
me.
don't, yeah, I don't think we have to have it. We all
Right.
read it.
It would be nice to have it, make it part of the record, though, and I will supply one to you.
Okay, and did you want to add to that? The information about the police officers? On the appointments?
No, that'll
Okay.
come up here in our new business.
Okay.
That's always one of those tricky
Okay.
things that we go from April 30th to May 1st, so.
So, you're going to vote on this now, to accept?
Seeing as though it's Sharon's report, but I wrote it, I'll let Joe make the first motion.
I make the motion to approve the annual report as written by Jerry. I thought it was an excellent piece.
I will second.
All votes say aye.
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 The minutes carry. Annual report.
And then I think right now you're scheduled to be put on the June 11th city council meeting to, is that?
Present the report to the
Present the
mayor.
report, is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So that takes care of the old business. We can now run to the new business. And Chief, would you want to present the new business?
We are looking to hire a new police officer to fill the vacancy of a retiring sergeant, Sergeant Coughlin. So we actually have two matters of business. One, we have to basically promote a new sergeant. And the next person, actually the person at the top of the list is Bill Caponegro. I do have a letter from Sergeant Coglanis where he will be retiring, officially retiring as of July 14th. And I would like to ask the commissioners to make a motion to promote Officer Corporal Bill Caponegro to the position of sergeant pending Sergeant Coglanis' retirement.
Okay, so the motion on the table is for the commissioners to approve the appointing of Bill
Caponegro.
Caponegro to the position of sergeant. And this would be effective as
Of July 14th.
of July 14th.
I'll make the motion.
I'm in favor.
Okay. All right, so do we have
Gotta
to
be a
have
better
a
guy.
full vote on
We
that?
need a roll.
All right, roll call vote on that?
Commissioner Fiorito,
Aye.
Chairman Hoffman,
Aye.
Commissioner Meyer.
Aye.
All right, motion carries.
The next order of business will be the selection of a new officer candidate to replace Corporal Caponegro's spot in the department. And at the last meeting, you gave direction, and we followed up on that direction. And what we contacted Officer Mike DeBoer, who is currently a full-time officer with the Antioch Police Department. And even though it pained him, he turned down and would like to remain with Antioch. So then we moved to Colleen Zitkus, who's next on the list, who is currently a police officer with the Lincolnwood Police Department. And we've done the background. The background's been acceptable. And she is thought of as a very fine officer with the Lincolnwood Police Department. And I would be looking for a motion from the commissioners to appoint Colleen Zitkus as the next Prospect Heights police officer.
Okay, so the motion on the table is for the appointment of Colleen Zutkus to fill the vacated officer position. And would that also be effective July 14th, or?
It's actually a conditional offer right now pending medical and some other issues, but once she clears that, then we would make the full offer of employment.
All right, so the conditional appointment of Colleen Zutkus then for consideration is the motion on the table.
I'll make that motion.
And a second?
Do we have to have a roll call on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Commissioner Fiorito,
Aye.
Chairman Hoffman,
Aye.
Commissioner Meyer.
Aye.
She said that she'd be willing to make the move?
She is very excited, and matter of fact, I'll defer to the deputy chief, who's had several conversations with Colleen.
Yeah, she's very excited to come back. She went through her poly, she went through her psych last week, passed with flying colors. She went for medical, part of the medical yesterday, and I think the second part of the medical on Thursday. Provided she passes that. And we told her after today's meeting, as soon as we give her the word, she'll give her 2 weeks' notice, and we just got approval she could start here on June 18th, which would be about 2 weeks from now, and she's looking forward to it. And she worked with us, you know, she was an intern, she worked our record, so it shouldn't take too long to get her up and running on her own. And she's been an officer for 2 years in Lincolnwood. She's familiar with a lot of our system, just probably get used to the town, so we'll put her in an FTO until she feels comfortably on her own, and she'll be up and running.
That's a very good use of
Yeah.
resources and
Yeah.
saving of a lot of downtime for
Yeah.
putting through the academy and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
If she's going to take over as of June, shouldn't we make an actual offer then of employment?
Well, it's conditional pending on the medical. And then once it goes from conditional, then it moves right into full-time. So you can authorize me to do that, you know, basically the offer of employment. And that's basically what this is, pending her successful completion.
So we don't have to do anything else?
No, sir. I think that what
She'll
you've
just
done
get
is.
sworn in okay.
And what I also have done is I received permission from the council to exceed our authorized manpower by one for a month period. to bring her on a little bit earlier to help,
Transition.
right,
Mhm, great,
exactly.
Great.
So that's where we're
And
at.
it for new business?
New business, no.
I think that's, I mean, other than what we've been doing, we had our,
We have departmental update.
Yeah, departmental, okay,
That'll be
okay.
next.
yeah, that's it
Alright.
for now.
All right, so we'll move to the departmental update.
Couple things we have, we did our cap on the rooftop a couple of weeks ago, and we raised $1,500 for Special Olympics
Nice.
in about a 4-hour time period that we were out there at Dunkin' Donuts, and the officers volunteered their time and came out, and
Okay.
it was a nice amount of money we got for it. And we also have the Special Olympics Torch Run, which the chief runs every year. I don't run in it, but the chief does. And that's coming up, I think, June 10th.
Correct.
We also have our Community Day this Saturday from 9 till noon. We have the open house, which we've done every year, pancake breakfast at the fire department through the Lions, and several other organizations, fire department, park district, libraries, Harper College, they have booths set up out there, so, and displays, so that'll be this Saturday from 9 till noon.
We also have the golf outing coming up.
Golf outing, the Prospect Heights Open. That's June 14th at Old Orchard. So, looking forward. I think, Joe, you said you're at some other open that's more important, I guess, than the Prospect Heights Open.
It's just US,
U.S. Open, Prospect Heights Open, I don't
Where are
understand.
you going?
the US Open.
Oh,
The US Open. That might take a little precedence.
you're gonna be
Um,
a little shorter in talent than that one.
We gonna have a roll call on that? No.
So I think that's, and then we have the summer outreach coming up, which that'll be starting up when the kids are out of school. So that's, we had mentioned earlier, some of the activities we're doing, but that'll be coming up.
We also have 2 interns right now, one from Illinois State University, one from Western Illinois University, that are doing both ride-alongs, and they're assisting at the front desk. And as you may recall, many times through the internship program, we identify potential future employees, and if it looks like they'll be a good fit, we will rotate them into like a part-time employment, and then up into the records division, and potentially preparing them for a career in law enforcement.
Nice.
The other item that I would like to pass on to is that last night, we presented the Unit Citation Award to 3 officers, Officer Mitch Weber, Officer Corporal Bill Swarth, and Sergeant Jerry Coglanice, for an incident that happened back in March that I believe I had already appraised you of, involving a man with a gun and successfully taking him into custody. We had wanted to present the award at a previous city council meeting. This was the first opportunity to get all 3 people together at one time, so I apologize for not getting that out to you, but at the same time, I just wanted to let you know that we did recognize their good work, and they did an outstanding job on it.
It's fantastic.
Great. Really great to see.
And that is all I have.
Okay. There's no other correspondence or communication?
No, Commissioner.
Okay. Then I guess we would move to our next regular meeting being June 27th. That
Excuse me, Chair.
okay for everyone?
Yeah,
Actually, I'm not.
yeah, that's fine.
It's okay. I'll be in lovely Ottawa,
Illinois.
Ontario.
I mean, do we want to go to the week before? I mean, does it matter to us? Does it matter to you? If you're not going to be here the week before, then. we can just-
Actually, I could do June 20th.
Jerry?
No problem.
All right, let's move it to June 20. So then can we change the meeting date?
Because we've already listed this, I'll just make it call it a special meeting. I'll just make sure that there's nothing else going on here that day, otherwise we could always meet in the small conference room.
Okay. So do you have to cancel then the
Yes,
27th?
I cancel the regular meeting and then just make it a special.
Make this a special meeting on the 20th, okay.
Actually, I'm out of order here, but I should have introduced Lara. Lara's been assisting us over at the police department. She works with City Hall in the finance department, but she's been helping us do some of the administrative work that we need over at the police department. And she's been particularly helpful in going back and helping me put together some records from the last few years. So just wanted to introduce Lara to everyone, and you might be seeing her face around here. At some
We're
of the-
fun to work with.
Welcome,
Sounds like it. Thank you.
welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay, so I guess we need to do a motion to.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
I will second that as well.
That's a voice.
Aye.
Aye. All in
Aye.
favor, aye. Aye.
Thank you.